How long does a DUI stay on your record in Arizona? DUI convictions in Arizona are logged as permanent entries on your criminal record, meaning they remain there forever. Having a DUI on your record can affect several facets of your life, including your ability to find work. Moreover, the Motor Vehicle Division (MVD) keeps regular DUI convictions on your driving record for 5 years, which may result in higher car insurance rates for that time. Successfully setting aside a DUI conviction can mitigate the negative impact. For example, making the DUI disappear from standard-level background checks can enhance your chances of getting a job that values a clean record. However, even if the criminal conviction is set aside, the DUI may still show up on your driving record with the MVD, which can still result in higher car insurance costs. Unfortunately, having a DUI on your criminal record can negatively impact your life in many ways. Some examples of common disadvantages of being convicted of a DUI are impeding employment opportunities. If an employer sees a DUI on your background check, they may think you are untrustworthy or unreliable, especially if you are applying for a position that requires driving. Increasing insurance rates. After a DUI conviction, insurance costs may rise sharply for up to 7 years. Many insurance carriers consider a DUI a reckless driving decision that makes you more of a financial liability to insure. Revoking driving privileges, a license suspension, or other restrictions may impact your ability to travel, do errands, and perform work-related tasks. Incurring legal penalties. Many DUI convictions frequently lead to fines, court expenses, and the requirement to attend drug rehab centers or alcohol education classes. Restricting travel. Some countries like the United Arab Emirates and Canada have entry stipulations that may prevent people with DUIs from visiting. Worsening future offenses. Regardless of the age of the initial DUI conviction, sentencing for subsequent DUI charges considers past convictions. If you have been charged with a DUI, you should work with a qualified criminal defense attorney to file a petition to set the conviction aside. If approved, the set-aside DUI will have fewer consequences. In addition to the DUI not showing up on standard employer-requested background checks, you may also be able to travel internationally without restrictions and maintain some of your driving privileges if your conviction is set aside. In many situations with set-aside DUIs, the legal fines and insurance rate increases that are incurred may remain, putting financial stress on the individual. Additionally, even if the initial DUI is set aside or expunged, it can count as a prior offense and result in more significant legal penalties if you are charged with future DUIs. However, having an experienced lawyer advocating for you in the courtroom can help ensure that your legal penalties are as fair as possible. How to get your DUI conviction set aside. The most important part of the process is ensuring you adequately fulfill your DUI sentence. This means meeting all the obligations outlined by the court and could include paying all fines and fees, completing any probation period without issues, completing required jail or prison time, attending classes, and other court-mandated tasks. You'll want to prove that you've met all the terms of your DUI sentence, so be sure to keep records of everything you've completed since your conviction. Though each case is different, judges typically look for a clean record from the time of the original DUI conviction as well. What the petition process looks like. After fulfilling the above obligations, you can request that your DUI conviction be set aside by following a paperwork-heavy process through the Arizona Superior Court. This process may include the following steps: submitting a petition to the court where you were found guilty of driving under the influence to request the conviction to be set aside, collecting necessary documents including evidence of a completed sentence, fulfilled probationary terms, and any rehabilitation program certificates. Preparing an explanation of how setting aside the conviction will advance both your rehabilitation and reputation in society. Attending the hearing in court and delivering the aforementioned explanation if necessary. The petition process can be complex and challenging for individuals to navigate without reliable legal support. Relying on the legal knowledge and guidance of an experienced criminal defense attorney can facilitate the petition process and help you achieve the best possible outcome. Get your record sealed. As of January 1st, 2023, individuals who have been arrested, convicted, or sentenced in the state of Arizona may petition the courts to seal their records. Following the enactment of a new law in Arizona, you may be eligible to seal your arrest record. Due to this groundbreaking new law, when an individual has their criminal record sealed, the records relating to the crime are hidden from public records, and no one may view the contents without a court order. When a record is sealed, employers, landlords, and schools that run a background check will not come up with any record of your criminal conduct. Thanks to this relatively new statute, we may be able to help you seal your record if you were convicted of a criminal offense and has completed all of the terms and conditions of the sentence imposed by the court, including the payment of all monetary obligations and restitution to all victims. Charged with a criminal offense and the charge was subsequently dismissed or resulted in a not guilty verdict at a trial. Arrested for a criminal offense and no charges were filed. All case records that are sealed pursuant to this section may be alleged as an element of an offense, used as a historical prior felony conviction, admissible for impeaching any party or witness in a subsequent trial, used to enhance the sentence for a subsequent felony, used to enhance the sentence pursuant to Arizona law, pleaded and proved in any subsequent prosecution of the person by this state or a political subdivision of this state. Used as a conviction if the conviction would be admissible if the conviction was not sealed. If you are unsure whether or not you meet the criteria to have your record sealed, contact the criminal defense team at Jackson White Law. Our criminal defense team has years of experience defending their clients' rights, and they offer free case reviews to answer any questions you may have. Many wonder, can you get a DUI expunged in Arizona? DUI expungements are solely reserved for juvenile cases. Nevertheless, adults in Arizona can still petition for their conviction to be set aside, negating how long a DUI stays on your record in Arizona and causing it to not show up on standard background checks. When you prepare and file a motion to set aside your conviction, there are plenty of complex details you must have in order to have the best chance of getting your DUI set aside. Instead of taking your chances by filing a petition alone, hiring a DUI attorney can greatly improve your chances of success. At Jackson White Law, that's what we've been doing for years, setting aside convictions with great success. Do not let your DUI negatively affect your employment, hinder your driving privileges, or intensify future charges. Contact Jackson White Law to help you achieve the best possible outcome. Call the Jackson White Criminal Law Team at 480-745-1639 to discuss your case today.